Okay, so trade recap. Today I was bullish on the indices. This is ES, this is NQ. Okay, so I was bullish for today, which is this day, what I said here, this up candle. I was bullish mainly from price trading to previous Friday's low. I'm respecting it by closing above it. By the way, this is the zero chart is based on 0 GMT and not New York time. So not exactly New York time being used here, but that is the basis of my bias. You also notice that price respects this order block here, the midway, 50% level of the order block there being respected. So once I came up with my bias, so once I determined my bias, I dropped into the 1 hour time. I dropped into the 1 hour time frame. So I wanted to see a power of 3 move first off. This is really the case. I looked for New York Open, which was here. New York Open was here. So let me take that. So this was New York Open here. We did not get an immediate power through. I would expect we could get a recent move down here, but I wouldn't really count that as a power of 3. So I had to wait a bit to see what price would do. By the way, I'm not looking at price during London. I'm not looking at price during London session. So I wasn't really bothered about all of this price action. But prior to 9:30, we did have news that came out at 8:30, which was CPI. So within this hour, within the 12 o'clock hour on GMT, 12 o'clock here also means 8 o'clock hour. So based on GMT time and New York time. So prior to news, price drops into this fair value gap right here. And it taps the open. I saw this and I thought, okay, this is good enough. By the way, I'm not looking at price here either. I was waiting for 9:30 to show up before I decided to even look at what the market had done. So price dropped into this fair value gap. You also notice that the midway of the fair value gap, as price was consolidating above this point plate, then you trade lower once again during news, and then price during the news hour, and then price trades higher. So this was good enough for me to trade because price has traded down into the opening price into this order block. Of the order block is also respected. So notice that this is basically the model. So you have a drop below a low here. Market structure shifts, and then a fair value gap, and price trades into the gap, trades higher. It's basically the 2022 model that I use. So once I saw that, I was okay to drop lower for a trade at 9:30. So but looking at NQ here, you notice price did not even drop anywhere into this level. So basically, SMC. Yeah, right. So this large move here is in use. So I waited for 9:30, and that is where I usually take trades. So I drop into 9:30 right now. So here at 9:30, this is 9:30 candle right here. What I saw was price trade into this fair value gap and respect it. So price trades into this fair value gap here during the 9:30 window. And this for me was good enough to trade. I wasn't really expecting a move to take out this low or this low, basically equal lows. So I wasn't expecting such a drastic move below these lows, because once we have broken structures to the upside on news, we've made a large gap. We've consolidated above the opening, we've tapped the opening, we filled in that fair value gap. So I wasn't even expecting 9:30 sell, and there was a large move on the news. So I wasn't expecting 9:30 to be so drastic. Anyway, this so this is the fair value gap. This candle right here is 9:30. So let me just drop into the something to show my entry. But first off, here we are. So this is where I, I was looking to trade. I entered during 9:30. Normally I'd wait for 9:30, but I entered during 9:30 here. So let me drop into the lower time frame. And here we go. As for my take profit though, my take profit was the high, then doing news. So basically news high, and my first partial was in here, right in this gap, right in this gap. I think the gap was better on the 2 minutes. Yeah, it's right in this gap. So I was looking at the 2 minutes, and then this gap right here. So I mean, from this you can probably already imagine what was going through my head. You have this gap here, but I was looking at the 1 minute time frame. This fair value gap is what I traded as a is basically trading in the premium or buying in the premium zone. But I buy the premium zone and expect to move into discounts if my stop below. So obviously stop was here, it gets stopped out, crazy, crazy top, then goes to the first take profits, and I would have been floating. Okay, would have put me back in break even around here, or stops me out at break even. But first take profit would have been um, reached basically. So that is basically the trade. So that is basically the trade. I have this streak, I guess, of price stopping me out and going to my take profits. Where I would It's an actual streak, guys. It's crazy. I can show the previous day. Okay, this is a full on stop. This is a full on stop work. This day I was looking for loans. Yeah, it just shows s- s- that is just basically what not just in live trading but also in demo. Sorry, this is the not just in demo but in back testing. So that is basically trade for the day. Not much else to say. Let me go back to there we go. So today I'm taking previous days and probably looking to be bullish tomorrow again too, depending on what price does. Okay. Okay, so NQ is almost the same. It's basically the same. So yeah, I'll be looking for lunch tomorrow too. Maybe price action that I'll wait for tomorrow to come. But anyway, that is just basically the trade for the day. If you found this insightful, I guess like those things that you would like, share, subscribe, and buttons. I appreciate it.